Hi, welcome again to the the second episode of Blusician Live. I'm Reverend Kenn Blanchard, and thank you for checking out the show. I am trying just to add on to what I've been doing in the last 5 years. This is a part of my growth, and just showing what I'm doing and putting something out there into the atmosphere, and seeing if I can find a few people who appreciate what I'm doing and what I'm sharing. Today's show is called Long Suffering Ain't Punishment. If you've been going through something, or you've been around long enough, you will go through something. And I'm here to encourage you that it's not the end. Sometimes you can go through something like I'm doing right now, and it seems pretty bad. But I have faith that it won't be forever. All right? So sit back and enjoy, and I would love to know what you thought of this week's show. You know, some seasons don't ask your permission, they just arrive and stay longer than you planned. might have remembered I talked about my wife having a brain tumor, and we were about to retire, and life changed. I became a caregiver, and the guitar, which had been sitting in the house, not really anything other than decoration, became more. And I learned that through playing this thing, it gave me some peace. It not only gave me some peace, it was cathartic. Not only was it that way, therapeutic, it was also something that actually brought me joy. It took a while, and I'm still working on it. I have not yet mastered this thing, but I am getting closer every day, every week, every year. And I can guarantee you that if you would focus on just one thing, you too would get better at that thing. My problem is that I focused on stuff that didn't have any long-term benefit for me. I've tried a lot of stuff in my life. I've been the master of low-hanging fruit, I call it, where I achieved my goal, but it didn't help me long-term. Maybe it did in increments. For example, at one time I wanted to be a motivational speaker. But that was during the time when there were a lot of motivational speakers, of course. And then I went into ministry, became a pastor who spoke like a motivational speaker. And in the black church, the church that I was working in, I didn't have the hoop. Now, fast forward to 2025, 2026, when attention spans are short, it's a good thing. But at the same time, now, not my focus. I still pastor, I still help people, I still encourage, I still pray, I still preach on occasion, but it is not my number one focus. I've learned that you can be good, but not good at everything. And again, not everything that you're good at is good for you. One of the things that happened to me is that in this caregiving role, I became lonely. And there's an issue when you become lonely for a long time. The frustration, the anxiety, there's some physical stuff that happens to you. Even though I still got my family, I still have my church, I still have friends. People get fatigued in helping you. They never knew what to say in the beginning, but after you still got the same issue for a long time, yeah, they don't want to be around that. You negative. And then the negativity, negative stuff that happens in your life makes you kind of funky too. You don't say the nice things. Sometimes you are short-tempered. You have the blues, to be honest with you. Yeah. Well, I found joy in the blues. I wrote a book about it about a year ago. It's on Amazon now. And it's not all about me being sad, but all the positive stuff that I found as well about the history of the blues and my influences. And I throw a little education in that book as well. And it's one of the better books that I've written. I've tried writing a few times and kind of missed the mark. Again, that was one of my things. I thought, if I just get a book out there, I will be it. No, that ain't how it works, I'm afraid. You have to have a thing that people want. And my thing has really been it, truth be told. But this thing is my thing. So I'm hoping that you'll see the progress that I've been doing. My YouTube channel, it's not huge, but every once in a while, I'll get it right and put something up there that somebody wants to see. I'm hoping that you like it. Remember, long suffering isn't punishment, it's preparation. When I was a pastor and I had to go to nursing homes or hospitals to do visits, And it was pretty much my job. My parishioners, congregation expected me to show up, so I was there. Not a hard move. I'd arrive, find their room, find them, and they weren't at their best. You're a hot mess when you're in a hospital. You don't look like you did in church, and you're going to pass people in various stages of pain and decay, nursing homes too, and there's smells and sounds and things that changed me. You visit and you pray and you say some encouraging words and you leave and you check off the box like you did something. It hit me different when it was my wife and I had to walk that hall to see her, and she wasn't like she used to be, and I passed people who weren't like they used to be. It meant something different to me this time. And I thought about all the times I had visited people before and didn't feel like this. Now I was real. Now I had compassion I didn't have before. And I was ashamed, actually, of how I was before. And that's what kind of started me on this path of playing. I wanted to play at nursing homes and hospitals. Then I found out that the hospitals have a nonprofit thing that happens, that people, they already have that in place. And nursing homes have to get a certain type of person, and then you have to go through a whole bunch of stuff to get somebody to play, and it's a mess. Nothing is easy when you're trying to do the right thing. But I am encouraged because now I have a seniors facility that I've been pretty regular at, and they love me. So it's nice when you can match what you give to what people are willing to take. So remember that long suffering, however it happens for you, isn't punishment, it's preparation. It grows your soul so that you can carry others. What you go through most of the time isn't for you. It's so that you can be a better you for the rest of the world. If you think of it that way, you'll get a little better. All right? I want to know, you watching, my friend, what season has taught you something you didn't want to learn, but you needed to? Like my story I just told you. What thing is happening to you? And if nothing happened to you yet, keep living. Something's going to happen to you. I guarantee it. All right, let's get back to a little blues break. And hoping you like what you hear. And if you do, please join me again next Sunday. And for a lesson, for a word, for some music, and for your friend and your brother from another mother, the Reverend Kenn Blanchard. Thank you so much for listening and checking out Blusician Live. All right, may your suffering never be wasted. May your strength be seen. And may you remember the blues are proof you survived what tried to silence you. Shalom, baby.